Wednesday, where it was a little bit cooler, but we are racing later in the day here in the finals, and we are focused on the defending champion. You see him right there, Joe Waxham from Washington, and then on the outside in position number 12, Faoud Massoudi from Oklahoma State and Morocco. They call them to the line. It says it's 91 degrees here. A little bit of a respite from the sun being back behind some clouds just as it's setting behind Royal Stadium to our west. And they pull them back.
Having a little trouble getting the field set.
Adam Spencer's got to hope that this officiating crew does not call him for a false start there. They have been very, very tough on the athletes at the set position.
Well, you mentioned that Joe Wascom is the defending champion. He is one of 3 Washington athletes. We saw this at the NCAA Indoor Championships. They are absolutely stacked with middle distance runners. We've seen them utilize the team tactics well, both at last year's Outdoor Championships and earlier this year at the Indoor Championship.
And they're off cleanly. 12 athletes in this final. There are the competitors. We saw some pretty brisk semifinals. They were pretty honestly paced, but now this is a final. So let's see what type of pace we can expect here. Ethan Strand of North Carolina out in the early lead, followed by Adam Spencer, who I think they were discussing whether to maybe bounce him for his infraction, but they allowed him to stay in.
Nice running up front by the 2 Tar Heels, Strand and Hunt. And you see right there, the middle of the pack, there is Washington, that incredible trio that we saw. Talked about Joe Wascom, the defending outdoor champion. His teammate Luke Hauser won the NCAA Indoor Mile Crown last year indoors earlier this year. Washington went 1, 4, and 5. So they heavily rely on one another to move up within the pack. An incredible team camaraderie that they had earlier today. They were all playing cards together in the hotel. Here comes Joe Wascom. Here comes Luke Hauser right on his shoulder, creeping up into threatening position. We talked about Faoud Massoudi, who is the collegiate leader this outdoor season, ran 3:35.16. He is certainly a dangerous weapon for Oklahoma State.
61.3 for the first 400. Not as honest as we would hope for, but it is a championship final. It's not about the time, it's about the placing. Adam Spencer looks to be getting a little bit antsy out into lane 2 so he doesn't get into any trouble. It's North Carolina 1-2, Ethan Strand and Jesse Hunt.
Lara, 11 of the 12 qualifiers ran 3:39 in the prelims. When you look at the race, the way it's going right now, who does this pace favor amongst the guys in this final?
All of the kickers, Robert, and that is a lot of them who are in this field. As one of the coaches told me, this race is going to play out a lot like a chess match. You've got to be able to anticipate the first 3 moves and then be able to react to what the rest of the field is doing. So it's going to be incredibly strategic, and you can see right now, Anas Asai of South Carolina, he's in the all-black there, just kind of avoiding a little bit of traffic. He's among those who have incredible closing speed. The SEC 1,500-meter champion, coming off an incredible win there. He also boasts the personal best, career-wise, of the field, having run 3:34.58 2 summers ago.
2:05 and change at the 800. That's why you see them so tightly bunched, which is dangerous because you've got to have room to run. As we see a big move made by Liam Murphy of Villanova to come right up with the leaders.
And Larry, you said you don't want to kick with the kickers, and last year Joe Wascom made his move at 250. Let's see if he does it right here again.
And Asai is looking like he wants to do something. He almost got left behind in the semifinals. He doesn't want to see that happen again.
And Adam Spencer makes a really bold move and kind of pushes Joe Wascom out of the way.
Spencer and Wascom. And now into the mix. Is that Nathan Green or Luke Hauser? It's Green. Green now equal to Spencer as they come off the turn. Hauser is there as well. Waxham has been dropped. The defending champion is not going to defend. Here it comes. It's going to be Nathan Green. It's a 1-2 for Washington. Green and Waxham, he gets up in there. Nice job for him. 51.88 the last 400. They had done 58.9 that third lap, and that's why things started to separate. The time is inconsequential.
And look at how all of them celebrate one another. Joe Wascom is so happy